His picture is posted right along the track of the Oklahoma City Memorial Marathon. Michael Loudenslager was killed in the OKC bombing. His daughter, Diana Perry, runs by that sign every year. I'm Brody Myers. I have the privilege of sharing her story.
I tell everyone that if you haven't done the walk or you haven't been down there, you should go. Because the city comes together, communities come together.
Most years, Perry runs a relay race with some of her friends from Stillwater. Nowadays, coming back to OKC is a happy moment for Diana and her family. But 30 years ago, when her mom called, OKC was the center of their worst day.
She said, turn the TV on, and I did, and I was like, okay. Okay, it's going to be fine. He's going to be okay.
Cellular phones off of your regular phones.
This is unedited. We are seeing this for the first time. That some of the pictures might be shocking.
And it turns out, initially he was okay. So he survived the blast, according to some first-hand people on the site.
Michael Loudenslager, a reserve deputy, couldn't walk away. He went back inside the Murrah building so he could save others. Parts of the building collapsed, trapping him. His family could only hope he survived. Area hospitals had set up whiteboards with names of patients from the bombing. Michael's family checked out several facilities.
I remember one morning it was early, so I don't know what day it was, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. And nobody was there, and I was just looking over these whiteboards and praying that I saw his name.
His name never appeared.
It happened on a Wednesday, and we found out on a Sunday. Yeah.
The General Services Administration family honors and remembers Michael L. Loudenslager.
Is there any sense of pride that he died trying to save someone else?
Absolutely. But that was just his nature. You know, he was just going, that was just his nature. He was going to help people if he could.
When Perry runs the marathon, when she meets her kids' classmates, when she does interviews like this, she looks fondly on her dad.
He was very friendly. He made everyone feel comfortable. He spoke to everyone that he could. He tried to lighten the mood wherever he was at. He just loved life.
The bombing 30 years ago, the marathon entering its 24th year. But make no mistake, the impact is felt today.
And I don't want them to think that it was something that happened to someone a long time ago that they don't know. Because they do know. They know me. They know my sons. They know my husband. They know my brother and his family and my niece and nephew. They know us. And there's not one day probably that goes by that you don't know somebody that was affected by that day. And I think it's something important that we share so that way we don't forget.